Lynn Educational Television. I'm Acton Dean, bringing you the Lynn Classical Boys Basketball home opener as they host Swampscott. Classical coming into this home opener at 2-0 on the young season, and the starting five for both teams ready for tip-off. For Classical, Javon Carter, Jalen Johnson, Jeffrey Barbosa, Darrell Rucker, and Keith Ridley, your starting lineup. Ridley ready to tip it at center court, and Swampscott wins the tip, and we're underway. Andrew Augustin brings it up. He's joined by Jacob Yannetti, Jackson Byrne, Jake Goldman, and Anthony Ratakis. Any correction on that name, Rakoskis. And the jumper goes for Jackson Byrne, and Swampscott with an early 2-0 lead. And Classical turns it over. A pretty good crowd on hand tonight in the Classical gym. Swampscott looking to extend this lead on the second possession of the game. Augustin kicks it to the corner. Garner cuts off the baseline. Corner three, no good. Ridley comes away with the rebound. Classical looking to run. Johnson finds Barbosa. And we got a foul called as Barbosa gets hit on the arm. And he's going to get a couple free throws out of this. Good find by Johnson on the break. And Barbosa hits the first. Two of two at the line. And this game is tied at 2. Classical showing some backcourt pressure. Swampscott dribbles out of that pretty quickly. Swampscott being aggressive from behind the arc early on. Haven't caught any iron either time. Barbosa dishes it to Carter, to Ridley, and Ridley goes right up with it. And Ridley collects his first points of the game. We got a traveling violation on Andrew Augustin. Swampscott's first turnover of the night. Johnson walks it up. Classical leading it 4-2. Darrell Rucker off the mark from 3. Barbosa can't bank it home. Augustin out of the crowd with the rebound. Rucker with the loose ball, and we're going to get a foul call on Swampscott as Rucker got fouled in the rebounding act. Classical led by Coach Jasper Grassa in his second season. And Jalen Johnson for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Ridley comes away with the steal. Can't bank it home, gets his own miss. Kicks it to the corner. And Johnson off the side of the backboard that time. Ridley did a good job keeping it alive momentarily. Ball's going to come back Classical's way. (7-2) Classical. Now Swampscott countering with some backcourt pressure of their own. They get it ahead to Darrell Rucker. He goes baseline and lays it up and in. His first points of the night. Barbosa with the steal, gets it to Johnson. And Johnson, in the act of shooting, will get himself a pair of free throws. Classical on a 9-0 run. And looking to extend this run with some Jalen Johnson free throws. Makes the first. And we're going to get a timeout from Swampscott. And that is Coach Justin Cuchille. And a familiar face over there, assistant coach Fred Hogan, who is also one of the assistants on the Lynn Classical football team this past season. Jalen Johnson will be back at the line for one more free throw. And it looks like Coach Grassa sticking with his starting five here, as we're nearly at the halfway point of this first quarter. A lot of new faces on this Classical basketball team this season. Johnson completes both free throws. And the run now at 11-0. Barbosa with the near steal. Swampscott bothered by that pressure in the backcourt. They pass out of it. And that is Cole Cassidy, who just checked into this game, picks up his first points of the night. Keith Ridley pulls up from three. Can't hit. And it'll be Swampscott's ball here. Augustin calling the play. Swampscott playing catch up early on. Pulls up from three. Nearly banks it home. Tip in good by Anthony Rakakis. Now an 11-6 game. Jalen Johnson, another trifecta, his second of the quarter. He has 8 points. Barbosa, almost another steal on the other end. And Classical letting their defense feed their offense right now. And first substitute off the Classical bench, and this is going to be sophomore Jeff Hill. Ron Carter comes away with the loose ball, gets it ahead to Jalen Johnson. Johnson with the dish to Ridley. Ridley with 4 points here. Of course, Ridley known for his contributions on the football field as the starting quarterback, had a tremendous senior season. Wide open, can't hit it. Ridley to the floor, and Classical going to be able to preserve the possession and get a timeout. And heads up call by the Classical bench as Ridley, great hustle, grabs the loose ball, and it will be Classical ball after the timeout. Jalen Johnson, a couple 3-pointers in this first quarter. He has 8 of the Classical 16 points up until this point. And it's 16-6. Classical on a 16-4 run after Swampscott jumped out to a quick 2-0 lead. Good look at the Classical staff there. Coach Grassa joined by his father, Tom Grassa, his brother, Nick Grassa, and the JV assistant, Nate Simpson, and Simi Anderson, who is the freshman coach. So a very stacked coaching staff for this Classical team. And Jeffrey Hill is going to bring it up. And we're approaching the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Ridley's pass gets picked off. Swampscott the other way. An offensive foul. Darrell Rucker giving up the body. He had perfect positioning. Feet were set, and he takes the hit. And those are the little things that Rucker brings on an every night basis. Malik Anderson has also checked in this game. He loses it. No good from 3. Anderson in a crowd and pulls that down. It'll be Classical ball. Jalen Johnson calls the play. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. Johnson couldn't get it to Ridley. It's going to be Classical ball. Brandon Summers just into the game. Malik Anderson with a little running hook. That's going to stay Classical ball as it's off the fingertips of Andrew Augustin. Summers will inbound. Hill calling for it in the corner. They can't get it to him. Anderson tried to swat it off Cole Cassidy. And they're going to say it's Classical ball, so Summers will inbound it one more time. Hill's still calling for it in the corner. They don't get it to him. Now they go cross court. Rutgers pass is picked off. Off the back of the rim. Anderson trying to get it ahead to Summers. His pass is picked off. Classical should get the ball back, barring an offensive rebound. This is about a 20-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Cam O'Brien will inbound it. Rucker saves it. Right to Brandon Summers, who tips it to Hill. And Rucker ahead of the crowd. And he gets rewarded for his good defense. Swampscott having some issues taking care of the basketball here in this first quarter. But also credit this classical defense. And Jeffrey Hill for 3. Shot clock off. Ridley with the steal. Dishes it to Summers. And Ridley pumping up the team. And great find from Ridley. Summers finishes. We have a chance for a 6-point swing at the end of this quarter here. All coming off these Swampscott turnovers. As I said, credit the classical defense. Summers completes the 3-point play, and that actually goes off the front of the rim, but that will do it. So classical down 2-0. Doesn't look back in the quarter. They go on a 24-4 run, and they lead at 24-6 as we head into the second quarter. We head into the second quarter, classical on top 24-6. And some great defense and some timely offense. Classical this large lead in that first quarter. Jalen Johnson hit a couple 3-pointers. Rucker's shot doesn't go. Jalen Johnson, the leading scorer in this game right now with 8 points. Keith Ridley and Jarrell Rucker with 4 apiece. Those are your game's leading scorers. And Andrew Augustin, a little off balance jump shot. Those are his first points of the night. Hill battling down low. And we're going to get a jump ball, and possession's going to be Swampscott. As I mentioned before, great crowd on hand for this home opener. A lot of classical alumni also in the crowd. Great to see them supporting their high school. Hill with the steal. Again, Swampscott being very bothered by that pressure right now. And nice dish to Barbosa along the baseline. Got a blue jersey in sight. Barbosa with now 4 points. And Swampscott coach Bashili is going to call a quick timeout. Does not like what he sees to start this second quarter. And it's pretty similar to where we left off in the first quarter, as Swampscott being careless with the basketball and Classical having its way on offense. The Swampscott team mainly populated by upperclassmen. Just 1 sophomore, 1 freshman, and the rest of the roster juniors and seniors. And Classical with some young talent. Jeff Barbosa, Jeff Hill, the sophomores on this squad. We saw Brandon Summers. He's on the court right now. He's a junior. Up to Augustin. Swampscott gets out of the pressure. Augustin from 3. Gets the back iron. Barbosa with the rebound. Ryan frustrated he didn't come up with a steal there. Swampscott's going to need some stops here to get back into this game. Here's Swampscott. You hope to get this to 10 by halftime. Jeff Hill at the line. It's the first. Hill with a first quarter three-pointer. With 4 points on the night. Looking to make it 5 with this second free throw. He does. And Jeff Barbosa with the steal. I guess I didn't get him for a backcourt violation there. Jalen Johnson ahead, lays it up and in with the left hand. Johnson having a solid night in double figures with 10. And we're only in the second quarter. Diego Lopez is going to get charged with the foul. He just checked in, wearing the number 15. Swampscott will take out the basketball underneath the hoop. Lopez with the rebound, over to Johnson. Johnson can't spin it home. And the ball's going to come back Swampscott's way. I was going to call for the foul. Swampscott going to have to do a better job getting through this classical backcourt pressure. They're going to have any chance of winning this game tonight. Lopez goes to the floor. And another jump ball. It's going to be signaled Classical's way. Jeff Hill will bring it up. Hill with the deep three. Back rims it. Barbosa with the long rebound. Lopez tracks it down in the corner. Classical comes away empty. Shot no good. Lopez with another rebound. Johnson finds Barbosa on the break. He pulls it back out. I'm not sure if that was a pass or an airmail. It finds its way to Diego Lopez. And it's going to be off his fingertips out of bounds. And it'll be Swampscott ball. Swampscott already in the bonus with 17 fouls. What is now a 30-8 game. Another steal. Rucker running the floor ahead of the pack. Can't lay it in. Johnson gets it right back. And much easier shot for Rucker. Nobody in sight. Fadeaway jumper along the baseline. First points of the night for Chris Campos. Barbosa can't hit from the corner. Augustin right over the outstretched arms of Diego Lopez. Augustine with 4 points now. He's Swampscott's leading scorer. And Diego Lopez fumbles the pass. He had a clear path to the basket. Instead, it will be Swampscott ball. Ridley back into the game. Barbosa with another steal. Rucker can't hit, doesn't get a call. Looked like he got bumped off the shot. From the corner, no good. Campos with the rebound. Pulls up, can't catch any iron. Ball somehow finds Ridley. And Johnson puts his head down, goes right to the basket, draws the contact. And it's going to go back to the line. Looking for point number 13 and 14 on the night here in the second quarter. Swampscott having all kinds of issues taking care of the basketball. Again, credit the Classical defense being very aggressive. And winning all those 50-50 battles to the balls. One of two at the line for Johnson. Yeah, we're gonna get a timeout. And we'll get another good look at the Classical bench.
Blue ball.
Jalen Johnson with 11 points on the night. He's your leading scorer right now. And Andrew Augustine with 4 points for Swampscott. He's their leading scorer, which has been a struggle on offense for them. Really haven't had much opportunity to even get into their offense due to some stifling Classical defense. And I'm sure they'll try to make some adjustments at halftime. As we approach the end of this second quarter, Swampscott will get the ball out of the timeout. Ridley tips it right to Barbosa. His pass gets tipped right back to Swampscott. So an exchange of turnovers. Nice up fake by Jake Goldman. Can't hit the shot. And we got a traveling violation. And the ball will come back Swampscott's way. Swampscott takes it out from the side. Johnson with the rebound, ahead to Barbosa. 2-on-1 break. And Barbosa hit on the arm. And he'll be at the line. 9th team foul for Swampscott, and that will go against Cole Cassidy, he picks up his first. And up off the Swampscott bench is Max Pignato. Barbosa trying to get in there and get his own miss. He can't. Glasgow sticking with that backcourt pressure. And they throw it away one more time. And from the corner, Darrell Rucker showing the range. And gonna be classical ball here. Coach Grassa likes what he sees. And under 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Keep on, bro. Keep on. Okay, keep on. Make a move. Good. Keep on, too.
Johnson from deep. Airmails it. A couple feet behind the three-point line. And that goes for Chris Campos. He's got 5 points. And Classical with a large lead here will slow it down. Shot clock is off. Classical can get the final shot. Swampscott with the steal. Corner three will go for Jake Goldman, his first points of the night. And Swampscott trying to gain some momentum before they head into the locker room. Off the rim. And that will do it. So Glasgow will lead it 37-18 as we head into the break. And we'll see you here for the second half. Classical well on their way to picking up their third win of the season and remaining undefeated as they lead at 37-18 as we begin the third quarter. Swampscott with all kinds of issues taking care of the basketball in that first half. Classical able to capitalize on the sloppiness from Swampscott, and a big reason why they have this 19-point lead and looking to put it away here in the third quarter. Johnson will bring it up for Classical. He's joined by the rest of their starting five. Ridley, Barbosa, Rucker, and Devon Carter. Ridley nearly banked it home, in and out, halfway down. Classical lays off the pressure in the backcourt there. And a good start for Swampscott as Jackson Byrne, good from three, 37-21. Swampscott desperately needs stops here on defense if they're going to get back into this game. Ridley's pass picked off along the baseline. And Campos the other way. Deep three by Byrne. And just like that, Jackson Byrne on a 6-0 run of his own with 2 3-pointers. And it's a 37-24 game. As Swampscott has cut it to 13 points after being down 19 at the half. So 1 minute into this third quarter, Coach Grassa calls the timeout. Glasgow daring Byrne to shoot from behind the arc. He does, and he makes him pay. Jackson Byrne just had 2 points in that first half. Now has 8. And Jeff Hill will bring it up for Classical. Rucker, the easy 2. Gets Classical back on track. Campos from long range. And Swampscott finally misses in this quarter. Jalen Johnson, everything but the basket, gets his own miss. And gets 2 on the putback. Jeff Hill playing some aggressive defense, going to get called for the foul. That's his first personal, first team foul. 41-24. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Short with it. Rucker with the miss. Johnson looking to drive, gets stripped. And Classical nearly returns the favor. Up ahead to Augustin, he's wide open, around the rim and out. And the foul gonna go against Classical, as they're going to charge, it looks like, Darrell Rucker with the reach-in. Carter swats it away out of bounds. It will stay Swampscott ball, and they'll inbound one more time. Augustin can't bank it home. Carter in traffic, trying to get it to Hill. He gets fouled. Carter was quickly double teamed. Swampscott knows they need to pick it up defensively and get some stops here and force some turnovers. Eddie tries to save it out of bounds, heads into the crowd, into that third row. Johnson slowing it down, calling the play. Go back to Johnson. Johnson inside to Carter. And a little up and under. Acrobatic move by Javon Carter. Rips the rebound down on the other side. Jeff Jeffrey Hill goes down hard. Aggressive move to the basket. And he's going to go to the line. Classical playing very aggressively on offense. Barbosa making his way through the scorers table. Hill makes the first. Hill, of course, the brother of Classical graduate and basketball standout Shanice Hill, who I believe is playing for Westfield State. And she had a tremendous career with the Lynn Classical girls basketball team. As Jeffrey Barbosa picks up the steal, can't finish. Classical has missed a couple easy ones under the basket tonight. Former principal Gene Constantino in the house tonight. Underneath the visitors' hoop right now. Barbosa will bring it up. Nice passing, making the extra pass. This Classical team. They come away empty. Justin looking to take his defender. Nearly does. Somehow threw it up and had a chance. And Malik Anderson on the break. Credit Barbosa with the assist. Count the basket, and Barbosa looking for the three-point play. Excuse me, Malik Anderson looking for the three-point play. But nice pass, nice look from Jeffrey Barbosa. Hangs on the rim, but Anderson misses the free throw. But that basket is his first points of the night. Off the Classical bench. Just over the halfway mark here in the third quarter. 3:41 left to play. And so free throws coming up here for Andrew Augustin. Augustin, 4 points on the night. As yet to score here in the second half. Rattles home the first. If you're a basketball fan, lots to come near the end of this month. Wolverine annual Christmas tournament on tap for both the boys and the girls. So an exciting time if you are a basketball fan, and a great time of year as all these teams really begin to get into their seasons. Up and in, Cam O'Brien. That's going to slow it down a little bit. Rucker, nice move. Looked like he got hit on the arm. No call. And ball's going to come back Classical's way with 2:43 left in the third quarter. Classical with a commanding 19-point lead, and that's where they led at halftime. Swampscott hit a couple threes to start this quarter, but Classical back control of this game. Bill misses from the corner. And the putback for Campos. Got a reach-in foul. Either way, it's going to be Swampscott ball, 46-29. As I mentioned before, Swampscott needs some better trips on the offensive end. Campos misses. Offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. Andrew Augustin went down the lane untouched. Can't finish. Jeff Hill from the corner, in and out, and off the fingertips of Javon Carter. Swampscott looking to run here. And offensive foul. This time, Malik Anderson. He keeps doing that. He's going to get some big minutes here for Classical. Anderson finds Ridley. Ridley with 6 points on the night. Ridley with a solid game. And one more time for Augustin for good measure. Johnson can't go up and under on the other side. Under a minute to play. Summers with the steal. Has a step on his man. And misses the left-handed layup. Comes right back. Misses the shot, comes right back. Picks the pocket of his, I believe that was Augustin. Commits the foul, but good effort by Brandon Summers getting back into the play. About a 12-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Classical should get one more touch before the end of the quarter. And they're going to say that is out of bounds off of Swampscott. So Classical can take the last shot here. We'll see what they do. Up 17. I'd imagine they try to get it down pretty close. Johnson takes the shot from the corner. Got a good look. Classical does not elect to take the last shot. Swampscott has 10 seconds to get a shot off here. Augustin off the front of the rim. Malik Anderson way off the mark, and that will do it. So the buzzer will sound, and we've played 3 quarters here, and Classical on top 48-31 as we head into the final quarter of play. And we begin the 4th quarter, Classical on top 48-31 over the Big Blue from Swampscott. Jackson Byrne and Andrew Augustin, 6 points apiece, leading the Swampscott offense. For Classical, Jalen Johnson with 13 points, Darrell Rucker with 9, and Keith Ridley with 6 points. But as you've seen in much of this game, Swampscott has struggled on the offensive end of the ball. Classical going back to that backcourt pressure. Swampscott finally gets it over half court. Deep 3, no good. Tip doesn't go. Jalen Johnson looking to run. Anderson goes baseline. And we got a foul on Anthony Rakoskis as he gives the foul along the baseline. So Brandon Summers will inbound. Malik Anderson with a good look. Front rims it. Swamp's got 5 team fouls. And we got a traveling violation on Rakoskis as he tries to make his move. We'll see Tony Palavra for the first time tonight, wearing the number 25 on his back for Classical. In and out for Ridley. Augustin gets bumped. And looks like the foul is going to be against, looks like Brandon Summers. And that's confirmed on the floor. So Andrew Augustin will go to the line, looking to add to his stat line for the night. Misses the first. And 0 of 2 at the line. Johnson aggressively to the basket. Can't put it home. Good look. Doesn't go. Costco keeping up this up-tempo style. Summers kicks it out. Johnson. Looks like he's fouled as he makes his move. And Swampscott in the bonus here. So this could make for a very long fourth quarter and lots of Classical free throws. Actually, scratch that. One more and Swampscott's in the bonus. Looks like the scoreboard was incorrect. Nonetheless, Swampscott has to be careful here. And blocking foul. And now Jeffrey Barbosa will go to the line as Swampscott is over the limit this time. Barbosa will get another as he hits the first. One of 2 for Barbosa. He has 6 points on the night. And foul's going to go against Classical as we got a foul in the rebounding act, and we'll get a timeout on the Swampscott side.
Hello? Hi everyone. I would like to say
And a work in progress here for the Swampscott team.
participating in the cheerleading
It is not their best showing
The
tonight.
winner tonight is
On the other side,
Mr.
Classical
Ellis.
playing very aggressive defensively. And their offense Really feeding off that defense. Man, this has been a fun one to watch if you are a Classical fan. Lots of offense. And Classical looking to remain undefeated. And looking to go 3-0. And Classical looking to, I wouldn't say have a rebound season, but get past some of the struggles they had last season. Many teams had them finishing at the top of the Northeastern Conference. And it was not the year they had hoped. But looking to play their best basketball as they head into the upcoming months. After they reached the North Final back in 2017 season. And that goes from the corner. Tony Calabra, his first points tonight off the Classical bench. He just checked into the game a few minutes ago. Ridley up tall. Contests the shot. Swampscott away with the offensive rebound. Swampscott taking a lot of long-range threes tonight. Jalen Johnson missed off the missed three. He does that so well, leading those fast breaks. And that's Jackson Byrne again. Look out. He got in a rhythm to start that third quarter. Hit 2 in a row. Classical had to call a quick timeout. But do not leave Jackson Byrne open. 3 from behind the arc tonight. He has 9 points. But Swampscott going to need a miracle finish here. Good look at the Classical huddle. And you'd have to think Coach Cross is pretty satisfied up until this point with the way his team has played tonight. Classical will inbound the ball, and we're getting ahead to Darrell Rucker. Hill from long range. Brett rims it. And running the floor, Jacob Ionati. Johnson nearly loses the dribble. We're going to get a reach-in foul going against Swampscott. Swampscott in the bonus. Johnson will go to the line. And we got a jump ball as Barbosa and Goldman battle it out underneath. brings it up for Swampscott. Aggressive defense by Darrell Rucker. He's gonna get called for the foul, but Jackson Byrne unable to take him off the dribble. And Byrne will take it side out for Swampscott. He bounces into the backcourt to Augustine. Byrne, the off-balance three, front rims it. And Johnson had the rebound momentarily, and he gets it back. And he gets fouled as he heads up court. And he will be at the line. Swampscott has been over the limit for much of this fourth quarter. Johnson has 15 points on the night, looking to add to that. He does, makes the first. Chris Campos checks in. Javon Carter, also up at the scores table, checks in. We'll see how much longer Classical goes with its starters. Ridley looked like he got fouled, no call. Johnson makes 1 of 2 from the line. And nice move by Jackson Byrne, cutting to the basket. And Jackson Byrne will have some free throws coming up. And he makes the first. Byrne has hit 3 3-pointers tonight. And Reynolds at home has 11 on the night. That's good to be Swampscott's leading scorer. Little give and go. Rucker and Barbosa. Rucker pulls it back. And bullet pass inside to Javon Carter. Great look. Carter was all alone underneath the basket. Not sure where Augustine threw that to, but right into the midst of Keith Ridley, and Rucker running the floor for an easy 2. Rucker having a nice game tonight, 11 points. And tries to take the charge. They're going to call a blocking foul on Rucker. Good bid. His feet were not quite set. But you gotta love the mindset of Darrell Rucker, even with this large lead late in the fourth quarter, being aggressive on the defensive end.
Don't worry, man. Play.
And Jackson Byrne will get another. Makes 1 of 2. Ridley can't track down the rebound, but it goes off of Swampscott. And we're going to get a quick timeout. It'll be Classical's ball at the end of the timeout. So a solid night for Classical on both ends of the ball so far. And they have not looked back since that first quarter when they went on that big 24-4 run after Swampscott went out in front real early, 2-0. It has been all Classical in this one. And Classical, they keep playing like this, they're going to be a major contender here in the Northeast Conference. And Probably see on your television screens that the classical gym has undergone some construction during the off season as part of the parquet floor was replaced. We'll get a good look at that right now. But only part of the floor had to be replaced. But the crew did a nice job getting in here and getting it ready for basketball season. Unfortunately, the volleyball team had to play much of their season as the Rucker lays it up and in. Much of their season on the road. Jalen Johnson comes away with it. And he puts his head down and goes right to the basket, coast to coast. There's not many people he does not get a step on. Byrne pulls up. A little in-between jumper. He shot the ball well tonight. One of the lone bright spots for Swampscott. Minute 30 left to play in this game. Classical going to pick up their third win of the season. And they're off to a hot start out of the gate. Surprising to see some of these classical starters still on the floor with this 18-point lead, but I'm guessing Coach Grasso looking to get some minutes for this team to play together and gel as a unit. Johnson dribbling out at midcourt. He'll make his move. And he goes to the left hand. A nice move by Johnson. Beat his man off the dribble and didn't look back. 64-44. And Jalen Johnson, I almost said Darrell Rucker, but Jalen Johnson caps off his night with a steal and layup. Big Goldman for good measure. And Classical can just dribble this out. So Jalen Johnson, your leading scorer for Classical with 21 points. He leads the charge offensively. Darrell Rucker had a nice game with 13 points. Keith Ridley added 6 and 5 apiece for Jeffrey Barbosa, Jeff Hill, and Brandon Summers. Not much offensive on the Swampscott side. Jackson Byrne hit 3 trifectas. He finishes the night with 14 points. He's your leading scorer. Classical was down 2-0 early on, and that was the only lead Swampscott held in this game, as Classical led ever since that first quarter. They went on a 24-4 run. They led it 24-6 after the first quarter. They extended that lead in the second quarter and led 37-18 at halftime. Swampscott was able to trim off 2 points from that deficit in the third quarter. Classical led at 48-31 going into the last quarter, and that's all she wrote. It was all Classical from the get-go. So Classical takes it 66-46. They improved to 3-0. I'm Afton Dean. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time on Lynn Educational Television.